Or just stuff in my face. Copy, post, paste, chat. Link be right there. Just having some eggs. Eggs get me a drink. Man, I still feel fucking high. But I'll smoke a bong or two anyway. Prescription drugs, man. Prescription drugs. Not having a good time with them. Like I'm having I'm having a good time, but it's not gonna be a good time when it comes time to stop. Hey Emma, watch that road, mate. Watch that road. Yeah, did you notice I started a live stream without fucking StreamYard for some reason? I don't know. Monty's Monty's out at the moment with his hat on and his whip, doing the man from Snowy River shit. When I finish eating, I'll have a pipe or two. Yeah, Monty's. I forget what he said it's called. Lation, I don't know. They turn the horse in a circle with a rope. Now, when you probably would have seen it when they're trying to make the horse comfortable for someone to ride it. Normally, the horse will be far away on a rope, and they'll bring it in, get it used to being close to people. People touch it, weight of a person. Yeah, I think he's just past that, but he's doing something similar to that. Derby, lunging. Thanks, Dave. That's the one. He be lunging. When he first said it, I'm thinking, what the fuck? What are you lunging at horses for? What are you gonna do? Knocking these eggs out pretty quick. Didn't bother cutting them up into little tiny squares on my toast. Just fold it in half and eat it like a sandwich. Oh, guest. Hey, Mon. Add to the stage.
Hey, PTP. Hey, everyone.
Hey, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good.
Fuck, I'm getting screwed again by this microphone. All right.
My
Send
name's
the
Dave.
headphones over here somewhere.
Dave.
Hey, Cloudy.
Oh, that would suck, Dave, for sure. Should come back 80 gave it that for sure, and if they break it, they pay for it.
That's fucking better. Now I can hear you good.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah. Headphones, bro. My phone's weird. Sometimes it'll chuck straight to speakerphone. Other times it'll put it through the one where you're fucking on a normal phone call, yeah, for your ear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fucking weird.
Yep.
Mr. Cloudy.
Horse went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He's a good
cloudy.
horse.
Cloudy with a chance of Israeli flags. So you've already broken it, yeah? It's rideable and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
just some form of a training or exercise or something, is it?
It's just exercise. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. He's bored and he wants work. He
Uh,
wants someone to ride him and get around doing stuff.
like our sheepdog keeps walking around looking at everyone like, you are the laziest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Why are we not running all the time?
Yep.
Yeah. Try and
Exactly.
take the poor cunt for a run today.
He was fucking yesterday afternoon after my boy caught the train home up to Wodonga. His fucking horse was trotting and getting himself into like a little bit of a gallop, but then would have to back up into a trot and stop because of running out of space.
Oh, yeah.
And that in his yard. So fucking, better lunge him this morning and get him to work up a sweat. And run him around in circles. Run him around in one way and then run him around the other way.
So they don't get dizzy, yeah?
I was realistically so they work both legs and because in dressage, when a horse turns a corner, it should be changing legs, like what
Okay, yeah.
leg leads the canter, like to left to right.
Yep.
When you see a horse do it, you understand fucking what's happening. But yeah, when they turn the right hand corner, that inside leg, the right leg should be the one that leads it around the corner. It's the first one to go step forward
All right.
with the right leg. Yeah, and then when they turn the left corner, their left leg should be the first leg to step forward.
Yeah.
You can get them to do it on a straight line too, and it looks like the horse is sort of dancing up on its front legs a little bit, but still moving all four when they do it.
I've been hitting the mangoes googly.
I love mangoes. Fucking
The
each.
start of the season, they were $5 each. Now they're down to $2.50 each.
Yeah, they've been on special for $2 each, $2.50. Yeah, I've been getting 3 or 4 of them at a time, munching the shit out of them. And nectarines. Nectarines that you harvest is nice as fuck too.
I like that Calypso one and the Pearl one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pearl ones are nice. Calypso's also.
Sweeter. They tend to be sweeter, more sugar in a Calypso one or something.
Probably
Definitely more
sweeter.
kid friendly, I think.
Yeah. I think they're all pretty sweet anyway. I don't think fucking mango's bad. Like, on the edge of the skin, you get to a sort of I think it's more like, I don't know how to describe it. I think it's just like more of an alkaline taste or something like that. It's just,
All right.
yeah, it's not as sweet, but it's not bitter or anything either. I don't know how to describe that taste when you're on the close edge to the skin, like near the rind bit with mango.
I don't mind that.
I don't
When I get
mind it,
close,
but I couldn't eat the skin like fucking SA does. SA eats the skin on a mango.
last night I had a mango on a plate and I'm cutting it, and I before I put it on the plate, I wash the skin with detergent, give it a quick wash and that. So yeah, nothing on there from the supermarket, and I'm like, all right, SA reckons you can eat the skin on these fuckers. Yeah, didn't happen.
Didn't happen? Yeah,
No.
yeah, no. That's a sort of a fucking alkaline chemical taste, I think, you get.
I was thinking to myself, how good can this be? You know, like
Apparently,
my,
that's the skin on all fruit, and that is where the fucking most minerals and vitamins are, apparently.
yeah, definitely with blues and red fruits and that. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
so
always tell you
fucking,
to eat the skin. Hey, see that?
yeah.
Going on, mate?
Steve, I see that.
I got to set up my mic. I forgot to do that. Fucking eat the
I can
skin, you
hear
found.
fucking eat the skin. Fuck that.
Next time you get a mango, I want to see you eat it live,
I will, mate.
skin and all. Then the
Yeah.
tip.
I eat my kiwi fruits with the skin on. I eat my green parts of
I
the
know a
strawberries.
fair few people that do that, like with kiwi fruit, but then I think, how the fuck do you eat that? Like that fucking little hair on the outside would fucking just put me off, like going down the
Just
throat.
take a bite, mate. Just
Think-
take a bite.
you think
You ever eaten a fucking hairy bitch? No different.
Oh, yeah, I've eaten a
Well,
hairy
yeah,
bitch, but
yeah.
fucking
He's actually pretty close because you don't get no hairs. Like you look at a kiwi and you think these hairs are gonna like poke into my throat and they'll be like stuck there for
once you chew
minutes
it up,
after I've been eating or
it'd be
whatever.
all mush. Once you chewed it up, it'd be all mush, so it'd be fine. But for some reason,
Yeah,
I
that's what
can't get
happened.
over that mental. Yeah, I can't get over that mental barrier though.
Yeah, as I had a
And
mate
plus,
who
I've
picked
never
up
tried
a
the taste. Yeah, and Mango Steve likes fucking. I don't eat the skin. I'll eat the rind all on it, but fucking right up to the edge of the outside. But I'm not eating that outside part of it.
bloke I used to work with. Fucking picked up a chick
I'll
one
suck
night.
on the mango skin as long as it's on inside of the part of the skin, but no way am I fucking munching on that fucking outside part and through it.
It said he got her pants down, and then it looked like she was still wearing pants.
I love apricots and peaches. I don't mind that fuzz, like on them. It's like
Or
velvet.
raspberries.
Got a few raspberries growing in my raspberry bush, wrapped. Not too big though this year. Yeah.
Suss out the 75-incher in the back. Fucking just picked that up, or just got dropped off. Fucking 75-inch fucking screen.
Fucking nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, mate, I don't use it. It's the lady. I got a
Good to
fucking
watch
computer.
movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, I'm fucking terrible, Monty. When I've got like movies on, I still get my phone and scroll on Facebook and shit.
Yeah, I'm the other way, dude. I'll watch a movie.
Yeah.
I won't
See,
take my
I've
phone in
either
the
got to
cinema.
like if someone puts a movie on for me, I'll be watching. I'll be on my phone. But if I put a movie on, I'm in that mindset. PTP. I mean, I'm watching a fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know.
Sweet.
But then I've got to be committed, and I've got to really want to watch it. You know.
Take the journey.
Fucking banana skin. Fucking. I
Yeah, I know
had
about
that little
bananas.
fucking kid
Oh,
at the
yeah,
footy
yeah.
that fucking ate all the melon that made himself famous. Eating watermelon skin at the cricket or football, one of the two.
I have eaten a little bit of banana skin here and there.
You mean you don't
Banana
eat
skin I
peaches?
have a little bit.
I didn't
In those
realize
little-
people can build their peaches.
Yeah, I know. Fucking peaches are nice. I love
You
it.
just eat a peach as they are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same with a kiwi fruit. Same texture.
Yeah,
Little
oh,
bit
that's
hairy.
what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
but
start
kiwi
taking on
fruit-
that fucking. Yeah,
It-
I don't know why.
It looks more spiky, so either it looks like it might hurt you,
It's almost
or
like Velcro.
like it's going to be very annoying for half an hour after you eat it. But yeah,
Yep.
it's actually not. But yeah,
I'm gonna
they
have to
look
give it a
good.
go. I like kiwi fruit too. I love the shit actually. All fruits are pretty good. Now I don't think there is a fruit that I won't eat.
Wait, you can peel peaches?
Yeah. Didn't know that. Yeah, well, I think mangoes, the skin doesn't taste good. It's just leathery and it tastes like fucking, it's real bitter. But it's good.
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
an alkaline or something like, I don't know, it's a chemical alkaline taste. It's weird. It's like it's trying to deter you from eating what's inside.
All right.
Hairy.
That's what the taste of the skin is. I reckon it's fucking trying to deter you from getting into the sweetness inside on a mango skin because they're not fucking nice. It's bitter and foul compared to the fruit inside the pulp.
It's just to protect it from the elements, isn't it? I don't know. Protect the seeds.
I think it's also to, I don't know. Like I think it's to stop.
Well, the reason
fucking
that
things
fruit
eating
grows
it.
like delicious fruit is so that it's eaten. Like the whole point of fruits being seed bearing is that they are eaten by animals and then get fruit. They pass through the digestive system and then get to go elsewhere and breed.
Yeah, they encase their fruit in something the animal will eat, so the animal will travel with it and shit it out, and the plant can move further along in it.
Not always shit it out, just travel with it. Because a fucking mango seed
depends on the
to try and
plant,
shit out. You know?
Yeah, well, that's a big fucking seed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big seed for a monkey to try and shit out.
Well, I don't think so. Mangoes are from the phyllostenes, right? So same as avocados, right? They're not actually Like they wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for human intervention. Just because like all the animals that used to eat them have now gone extinct.
Dude,
from all the like, giant
the
animals.
thing I looked at the other day, I spun out. There is no such thing as an orange. There's no oranges in the wild. There's only mandarins and some thing like an apple pear, right?
Yeah,
And
I think an orange is a breed, isn't it?
They
An
mixed
orange is a
those
breed
together and they made an orange. Yeah. There's only 3 types of citrus in the whole entire world. All the other ones are a conglomeration of all of them mixed together. Yeah. I had no idea. No idea.
Yeah, I got not wild oranges, but like fucking old orange trees on my property, and they're just fucking normal oranges. But they're literally in between a lemon and an orange, you know?
Okay, nice.
Like fucking really yellow, but they taste like orange, and they're very pale in the fruit.
Yeah.
And not a lot of flavor, like very shitty textured.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like if you wanted to make juice,
that sort of hard, dry texture, sort of, yeah. Even though it is wet, it's sort of hard, dry, yeah.
I mean, if you needed to eat them, you'd eat them. But yeah, you can definitely see why we've cultivated them the way we do to make them more juicy and, you know, tender.
Palatable. Yeah.
Yeah. People get freaked out about it. Like, we don't even know where the fuck onions came from, mate. All we know is fucking 5,000 years ago, Egyptians had onions. That's all we fucking know. We don't know who cultivated them first. We don't know which plant. We know which like plant group they came from, but we don't know exactly which plant it came from.
Oh wow!
Everyone has onions in their house. All these vegans have onions in their house, and they're not natural, mate. They're human made.
I collected onion
no
seeds.
less natural than our fucking lambs. You know, our sheep, our woolly sheep.
I collected onion seeds last week. They all shot up, did that big ball thing, dried out, dropped all them little black seeds, like little rocks. I just got collect them all up for next time. And then I threw
good to
2
grow.
red
and
2 brown in just to get some more seeds, because I don't think I got any red onion seeds, so I'll get them now. Man, way better growing your own
my
food.
missus singing in the background. I might have to go fucking.
Nah, bro. She's safe.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Nah, it's just for her. I want her to be embarrassed. She's got headphones in, so she's like, you know, when people sing, they got headphones in, they sound like a deaf girl. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. You might think you're in tune with the music, but you go. But when you got them headphones in, you think you sound pretty fucking good.
But she can actually sing it. Just when she puts the headphones on, she can't keep in time. It's terrible.
Yeah, well, you do need one ear free so you can hear you, and yeah, make sure you are matching up with the voice that you're trying. Yeah, not just the tone, but also the tone and the pitch. And
hey, how does that work, Steve-O? Do you just like you cut it open and then you like flash down only? Flash. Gotta chill it up. That's Steve-O is very particular with the way he eats his peaches.
I eat the cunts googly. I just don't put the fuzz on my tongue. Oh, so you just hand to the left, a hand to the right, spread, and then go in, yeah?
I do that with apricots.
I just put a razor. I just get every time I have a peach, I get a fresh razor and I just shave the peach. That's all.
One of them pink lady razors. Oh fuck!
You gotta eat it right away, otherwise it gets razor burn. Pussy ain't a problem. Yeah, see, like fucking if you get a couple hair in your teeth, like it's just part of the ordeal, you know.
Yeah, that you just deal with that later, and you don't even let them see that shit. You just like, I can feel that hair there. You just don't let them know. And when they're not looking, or you turn,
grab it out,
turn your head to the side and go quickly grab it out. Yeah, you got to keep them comfortable We'll make sure that
Yeah,
It
don't like
depends,
you don't
get
want them
it depends if
seeing pulling
it's
hairs
like
out your mouth.
a new relationship or an old relationship. If you've
Yeah,
been with
that's
her a
right.
while,
An
you're
old
just
relationship.
with a new one, you gotta keep the mystery about things, you know. You don't let her know that you just got a bit of toilet paper with it. Those are my treats. That's fucked up.
My secret to find out. You like little fucking.
Women don't realise how much we do for them, do they?
All right, got the smoke. Yeah, bloke I worked with pulled a pair of pants off a chick one night. He was just about to have some fun with, and he goes, I pulled her pants down. And it was like she was still wearing pants. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, dude. It was like down the inside of her legs, like halfway to her knee. It was almost up to her belly button. And I'm like, what'd you do, man? He goes, dude, I felt like a cunt. But he goes, I didn't say a word. I just grabbed my clothes, started getting dressed, and I walked out. I'm like, what the fuck? You just left her laying there like that. She's gonna be so self-conscious now.
Canal.
Maybe that was the push she needed to finally buy the razor.
Yeah.
That sounded like it had never ever been cut ever. Like I've seen some bush, but never anything that big.
Yeah, I'm thinking fucking. Right?
Like
Maybe he
it's
got
very.
frightened and fucking. Maybe he got frightened. Maybe she was just too eager and he made it up, scared him. He got insecure about his performance and had to make it up.
I have seen chicks with snail trails too before. That was weird. And little tiny mustaches, and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, I find that funny and cute. Right?
Oh, I don't do it. I remember I was sitting on the end of. I walked into my mate's house one time, and he's got a chick in bed with him. I just wander in and sit down on the end of the bed. Oi, start talking to him that. And yeah, I noticed she got a mustache and shit. She jumped up and she's just in a bra and knickers. She walked out to go have a shower, and I started picking on him about the mustache. He didn't notice it, and then once I told him that I could see it, when she come back, he was only there maybe another hour more before he kicked her out and couldn't see her anymore because I pointed at the mustache.
I was talking to this OnlyFans model before I was dating this one.
Fucking hell. Dudes think women are perfect if you're going to suck about fucking some tiny little thing like that.
Yeah, and I couldn't believe that he bailed on it.
There's always a surprise with them, mate. Fucking hell, if fucking a little mustache is the worst they're going to do, fuck. It's even better than one that's fucking good looking, perfect in every way, and fucked in the head.
This OF model, she was all sorts of fucked, but I met up with her once and I didn't do anything with her. I fucking took her for a drive. And like fucking tiny little thing, but she fucking lifted up her arms and she had hairier fucking pits than me, bruv. I'm like, oh, she's fucking full hippie. I'm like, I don't want to see the rest. Like, no, thanks.
I've done the.
And she hit me with the shallow cervix thing, and I got painful. I'm like, you can't take that all. Like,
every chick must have a shallow cervix. For fuck's sake. I ain't fucking hung like a donkey. I bottom out on heaps of bitches.
Well, most women are only 3 to 5 inches deep, right? So if you're not bottoming out, you're not hitting the average standards.
There's some that are plenty bigger than that, though, I'll tell
you. Definitely ethnic women. Like they are tailored to deal with sizes more to do with their race.
That's why I used to think what all that ass was for, to keep most of it out.
Nah, they're endless. You fucking feel like you're getting up to their throat. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, even when you got the legs folded up behind the head, you're like, hang on, what's going on?
Yep, yeah, it's fucking good. Fold them up
Hey,
like
Marshall.
it's all right. 1970 pussy was good too. Hamas is fucking remembering his glory days.
My one of my bosses at the third joint I ever worked at, he was an old dude, and for some reason it was like the 90s, so we were like 93 to 98, somewhere in there, right? He had porno mags from the 50s and 60s and 70s.
Bush.
Oh my god, it's insane. Us lads would sit around at Smoko looking at him, just giggling. Look at this fucker. But you know what was weird? Drugs. Drugs were so available to our parents and grandparents back then out of magazines. You can just buy uppers, downers, all these types, just
Hey,
pages
you
and
get a
pages of
subscription
drugs.
for fucking Quaaludes in a magazine.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Where's
I
ours?
wish I could get Quaaludes, man. They're so good. Oh, fucking! I was going to show this for my stream, but I got something special here. This has been 11 months in the making. An AFP investigation, $1,200, and a lot of fucking stress. But I have a bunch of species from Mexico that I get to work with now.
Oh no.
Yeah, man, I've got a fucking bunch of Psilocybe young genus from Veracruz. Psilocybe neoxylopensis. More neos. Psilocybe hemi. Just an alias species from Mexico. PS Cerulopes, which is extremely rare. Psilocybe fagicola, which is again extraordinarily rare. Mexicana, which is not special, but it's landrace, so it's pretty cool.
Okay.
And this one's probably the most rare that I got. It's Psilocybe banderelis, and that X there means it's exceptional in terms of quality. It also comes with iNaturalist IDs. So you can go look up this ID on iNaturalist.com. You can see exactly what species, like exactly the holotype mushroom that this is, where it came from, all of that information. And then when I do my back-end research, do some spore samples, and then breed them out into basidiocarps, i.e. mushrooms, I'll be able to do some cool shit with that and breed these guys. I want to hybridize some of these guys. So this is mainly Psilocybe cordyspore. So cordyspore in Latin just means long stem, essentially. So normal mushrooms, they have like maybe an inch or two underground, where these guys start at 6 inches underground, the base of the stems.
Oh damn.
It's fucking pretty cool, man. Can't wait to work with them.
And all vetted.
All vetted, yeah. Yeah, I got these from a guy who's a taxonomic mycologist in Mexico. He's legit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, Roger's a great guy. I got to have him on the podcast one time. That'd be good. Where did Monty go?
And I dropped the link for him though, just in case.
Started talking about Quaaludes, and he's like, "Oh, I've got some of those."
Yeah, I know where they are.
Got a stash of those. So yeah, I was told by the AFP not to try to do this again. What did I do?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Basically, I was like, sorry, continue.
Even though they say that it's okay and they let you have them in the end, they like just don't do it again.
No. So they destroyed the other ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they destroyed them. They like, look, man, you don't have the accreditation, you don't have all of the permits, you can't have them. It's a biosecurity risk. If you do it again, we'll try to fine you and imprison you. I'm like, yeah, no worries. So what I did is I got my buddy to send all of these to a safe country. I'm not going to say where. Wait, let me just make this. I'm not going to say where.
Yeah, everyone knows you don't get shit sent out of fucking South America, mate. Fuck.
So I got it from a safe country. I'm not going to say where, but they don't. Safe countries listed. They don't check mail through customs. They only check parcels. So letter mail is fine. No, the feds did not release it to me. They were not very happy with me, but got it sent to a mate who was in a safe country who sent it to me, and yeah, we've got them. Not as many as I paid for because of obviously some were destroyed. So in a couple of months when his season starts again, I'll be getting replacements from there as well.
All right. You got a bit to work. You got a bit to work with anyway.
Like the amount I paid for this is fractions of what they're worth. These are all landrace genetics. I could sell each of these prints for $250 each.
Oh, okay.
But so I'm not going.
Hobby and cash if you want.
Oh yeah, like it's a business move at the end of the day because I will be breeding these out into Pacific carbs and then taking more sport prints.
That's right.
So that's where the money is. F1s.
And not all of those are psychoactive, yeah.
No, they're all psychoactive.
Oh, okay. Because when you're going to do some of the lesser known, not psychoactive ones as well.
Oh, we'll be doing that as well.
Yeah.
I'm still inquiring about spores for those. A lot of them are very expensive. Those spores, the ones that I want to work with. So it's more about me going out and collecting them. I want to work with morels. So morels have only been cultivated in a lab like 3 times in human history. And I'm quietly confident that I could replicate it. So that's what I'll be trying to do.
Yeah, you find there's mushrooms out there that aren't psychoactive that are very expensive.
Porcinis, truffles. Yeah, there's lots of money out in mushrooms. But, my main passion is psilocybes mainly for the medical reasons. The amount of people that I've helped, even inadvertently, with mushrooms, it's incredible. And that's really where I get a lot of fulfillment from. So yeah, psilocybes is my main goal.
It is a thing. It's like you don't think of it straight away, but you do feel good from helping people. You don't think, I'm going to get a reward from it. You help people and you just feel better.
Yeah, like it was never a conscious decision to help people. People would ask for stuff and they'd offer to pay for spores and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, I can't. It cost me $3 to send you it, bro. Enjoy.
Yeah.
As long as I see a little bit of passion, and I don't care if you get help or you get high. As long as I see that little bit of passion, that interest, I'll send you shit.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. And I'll teach you whatever you need to learn. As long as you're respectful in your messages and you're not like completely brain dead, we'll get it done. And yeah, that's how a lot of fucking really close friends now. That's how I've met a lot of really close friends. So fucking really good. I wouldn't have these right now if it wasn't for a mate that I met. So like, long story short, these here, the guy that I got sent these from, the second person in the whole thing, he also sent me psilocybe. I can't remember what it's called now. He sent me psilocybe similicente, which is Liberty caps that he cultivated. So these are a unique phenotype, and he also sent me I've got to remember the name, man. It's a really, really rare psilocybe, and it's just a partial print. But I actually met him quite a number of years ago and sent him some samples of psilocybe alatucciae, psilocybe zaptocorum var missouri, and psilocybe zaptocorum var papuana. I just sent them to him for free, just because he was a nice guy. He has a really, really cool story. Look at that fucking horse, mate. Beautiful.
Yeah, big boy. Good.
Is he a stud, is he, or?
No, he's a gelding. He's been nutted. He's 18 years old. He just bought him for my son on the... When was it? Not yesterday. Saturday. They had an auction here. Horse auction. Yeah.
So is he just a pet, or is he going to be practical?
He's going to be practical. He's going to be ridden and that. He's actually tempting me to actually try again riding because he's such a good horse for lunch this morning.
Take care, Hamos, mate.
Good idea. Hey, later, Hamo. Yeah, definitely a good idea. Get boy a horse, motorbike.
Mate, I've
Yeah,
got,
I-
I've got
Farm
my
life.
transportation for when the fucking sun flare happens.
Yeah, you don't need to put him in a fucking metal garbage bin.
Oh, another solar flares, Monty, for fuck's sakes. Anarchy's coming.
Hey, one day, a solar flare will
Will
hit
happen.
directly facing Earth.
Oh
It's
yeah, no,
bound
it's
to happen.
literally a fucking guarantee. It's just will it be
Oh,
our
yeah.
lifetimes?
I
Yeah,
think
like,
we're well overdue, because like last one was a long time ago.
I can't
Event.
pretend
That's
like
the only
I
one
don't
that's been on record in history, I think, or when we
When
started
was
knowing that.
when was that? 1911 or 1890?
1891 or 1881, something like
well,
that.
we literally get hit by solar flares every day. It's just varying levels.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
not
little
direct
ones,
facing.
like X classes and
It's just
stuff.
the
Yeah, or
supernova
X
that
class
worry.
ones. We have Earth
Yeah.
facing ones as well that hit us directly, but they're only small ones, thank God. But because of
Okay.
our fucking shield is weakening, those little ones are doing more damage than they used to.
Our satellites are the main problem, but that's why we keep them so low. All those ones that
Thank
are
you,
out
Hamo.
like in
Yes.
geostationary, they're gonna get screwed pretty quick. But the ones that are down lower, they're sort of inside our shield. They'll be protected a bit, but then our atmosphere also protects us, and they're not
Well,
inside that. So
yeah, Elon flies his around in the most dangerous part, the part
I don't
that's
think it's
most
matter. It's
affected.
either a solar flare or it's war, boys. I'm pretty sure it's war.
Last year, Elon lost a whole heap that he'd just launched because of a solar flare. And they lost them as they fucking, they were just sort of setting up into their pattern.
Flies all the electrical systems on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes it so the electrons can't flow or some shit. Like it scrambles it up in a way that the electrons can no longer flow anymore. Yeah.
We'll be safe. We'll just steal our computers if we fucked it. We'll be back to the Stone Age with.
Oh, still
I've
here,
got my
fussing.
big horse, mate. I've got my big horse to ride around clubbing people on.
Be like 100 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, like it'll probably take them a good 10 years to get phones and everything back up running again, and that's if everyone goes flat out launching rockets, because we're gonna have to rebuild a lot of stuff before we can launch.
Yeah.
And then again, we don't know if they last days or months.
You
So if
don't
they
drink
last
too
months,
much.
wow,
I know.
we're screwed.
Kind.
So yeah, war could be one, but I don't know. Like, I think any war that's going to happen, and it's only nuke we got to worry about. Other than that, we got.
Oh, it says you. I'm the one that has to go fucking fight this war.
I'm first called up, but I'm glad I'm just sort of like, hopefully my age will help me just have to stay back from the front line and train you young cunts up.
I was about to say, I
My
don't
problem is
know
I'm a
about
qualified
that,
fitter, bro. They'll have me on the maintenance
Yeah,
crews.
you'll be back behind the front lines fixing fucking tanks and shit like that. That'll be coming back fucking wrecked.
Or making
So
ammo.
you'll be all right, but then you got to just be careful.
Yeah, it's just if my base gets
cruise
attacked.
missiles aimed at, all the cruise missiles get aimed at those factories.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna cut a toe off or something, Monty. I don't know.
Nah, that shit doesn't fly when there's something like that going on. Like, it's alright.
Don't work. They're just gonna like, fucking hobble to battle, cunt.
If you need everyone, they're just like, who cares if you got a toe missing? You can run out
they already have
and
a
stand
fucking
in front of
choice,
that
man.
bullet for this guy.
When it gets to that stage.
Boys. I hope I got fucking a couple of respawns.
I couldn't help but laughing this morning. I was watching Instagram because I follow a few Ukrainian channels and stuff like that. Had 3 guys because they'd just evacuated and retreated from Advika. It gave up Advika because they were starting to get surrounded by Russian troops. So the new commander of Ukraine's army told them to retreat back because they've built a big fucking trench line like Russia has behind the front line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've retreated back to that. I'm pretty sure they will have because they've fucking had like the last couple of months to build all that. And then, it had 3 guys rushing through like the coke plant because there's a big coke plant there, coal coke plant, where they asked them for making steel. Make all that shit.
Hey,
And
son.
it had 3 guys. They couldn't help them. So, like, it's just military black humour. 3 guys running from their lives, like they just fucking pulled up in the car, been dropped off, and they've got to run to the wherever the fuck position is. Before they get
in the
shot or
background,
fucking
probably, man.
seen
I
by
got
a
fucking
drone and have
50 kills.
artillery land on them. And the 3 guys are sprinting along and they've got fucking like the music to one of the games, like fucking Minecraft or something like that. Just run. Made me laugh. NPCs.
I could have been Monty as well. Monty's got cows. I've got 30 cows here, 30 cows there, and Monty's got cows. So it could have been.
Yeah, pretty sure that was Monty's farm noises. Did you see in the USA? They've now not reached the quota for the Army or the Navy. Or
Only the Marines
Air Force.
make their quota every year. Yep, the Marines actually make more than their quota because they haven't gone so woke.
So they
Same
started
thing's happening here.
They
No more
started
GED
a program.
requirements.
Well,
It's fucking be retarded.
this is what I'm getting at. I wonder if they'll do this here. They started a program in the United States where they want anyone who retired to come back. They want the old dudes back. They want the over 40 guys back. And they're going to pay them apparently fairly well for it. Donkey and Move, I reckon, not good enough. But they're not retired. They're not in action, but they can be called up at any moment. So they can't be called back on that list. But they said they'd do it if it was a thing. But yeah, for them, they can just be called into service at any time, even though they're not retired.
If you've heard before, if you have military experience in fucking whatever arm of the military it is, and fucking you're out now, if we go to war, you're the first ones called up, as well as all the eager beavers that want to go fucking off the war. But fucking we won't go through the same training. We'll just have a little fucker. We won't have to go through a couple of months of training. We'll just have a fucking refresher course on the new tactics. Yeah, on the new tactics and on the new dangers, like fucking drones.
Apparently, they're still going to do, what's it called? Fucking, what's your training called?
What's basic training or what? Like, because everyone does a basic training, right? That's where you learn to march, learn all about military, whatever arm it is in, like fucking, because there's different schools. The Army has one, Navy, and fucking Air Force will all have their own. Navy's down at Cerebits on fucking fucking Port Phillip Bay.
What do they abbreviate as like AP, TP? I forget.
Fuck.
But they're not. But they're not exempt. They're not exempt from that. That was one thing that they thought the older crew might be exempt from some of this extra training, but they're not. Oh, PT.
Oh, physical training, PT. Yeah, that's physical training. Yeah, so you're not exempt from that, no. Like, but it gets easier with your age. No. Like they should know better than that, because like fucking when they were young, like you've got your times and like times in a run, how many push-ups do you got to do, how many sit-ups. Like sit-ups, there is a fucking, as you get older, you can fucking slacken off and only do the 80 and then 60 or whatever if you're over 40 and shit like that, will get down to that low. But fucking in the Army, like it's sit-ups, you can do fucking 100. It doesn't matter your fucking age, right? And so they always expect 100 out of you, and that no matter your age. But your fucking push-ups, they will be lenient with that and allow you to fucking like drop the amount of push-ups you can do fucking to your age. Like, so if you're 42, you're probably expected to do fucking something like fucking maybe 42 push-ups or something like that in 2 minutes.
Okay.
But if you're fucking 18 to 20, like it doesn't start slacking off with push-ups until you're over 25 or something like that. You can go down a little bit. The run is the thing that slackens off the most, like as you get older. Every year, even from 18 to 22, you managed to they dropped 30 seconds off the time. I don't know exactly how much seconds they dropped off the time, but it was probably about 30 to 40 seconds off the time you're expected to do the 2.4K running. It got easier and easier each year you got older. But it's never easy. Like fucking you're spewing your ass out at the end of it. Unless you're a mad fitness dude, unless you're a mad fitness dude and you're running around in your own time and shit like that, it's never easy.
Yeah.
Because the most of us, like on our own spare time, you fuck going out getting drunk and fucking pissed as a motherfucker and then hungover all the next day eating, and that's what you do in your spare time, and then fucking and fighting and shit. Like, yeah, you don't do fitness. Fitness is done every morning, like when you wake up on the fucking on Monday to Friday. Unless you're out bush. Like now, bush is just humping all day with a pack on your back and you sleep in the dirt. And you walk all day fucking with the pack on your back again.
So do you think they'll start a program here because, well, our numbers are dropping as well. I don't know if it's as bad as the US, but
our numbers,
think they would.
Our numbers aren't meeting the fucking. We definitely aren't meeting the recruitment fucking numbers. But the worst thing is we're having trouble retraining people as well. Cunts are getting out as soon as they finish their 4 years because of the culture change. Right?
Yeah, the army now is a school. It's not a career. It's not to defend your country. It's where you get some training at a diminished cost, so you can have a good job in the world, in the civilian world.
Yeah, well, that's what they started trying to sell it as, because everyone, join and get a trade. Like, and the worst thing about with Air Force and stuff like that, they'll get put so much money into cunts training them up to be a fucking tower controller and stuff like that. And then civilian airlines come along and offer them 3 times as much money, fucking, so they get out as soon as their 4 years is up, 6 years. They'll probably have to return 6 years of service for the amount of training and money the army spent on them to become a fucking controller. Your return of service depends on what you go for. Like if you get a trade in the military, you're going to return 6 years of service for the amount of money they put into your training.
Yeah, when I was
just to become a frontline fucking idiot grunt that eats dirt and eats bullets, shoot. And they probably put $100,000 into your training, fucking. So that's why you get 4 years.
Yeah. So there was some that were even 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and I think 6 might have been the highest. I don't think there was an 8-year one.
Yeah, 4 is the shortest amount of time you can serve for.
Well, it might have been you had to be there for 4, but some of the stuff you could do, you might finish in 2. Maybe you went on.
You'll finish your trade in 2, and then the last 2 years you'll be shipped off to your posting, some stuff like that. Yeah. They only get trade school because. Yeah, they had the trade school somewhere, but because they have 6 years return of service for a trade, probably take them 2 years for the trade, and then the other 4 years they're fucking around, being posted around the army every 2 years. Like the last 4 years, they'll take probably only cop the 2 postings, one from the training school where they finish their trade, and then another one after 2 years there, unless they're fucking in somewhere that they can stay. If there's a position somewhere, they might be able to stay and not have to get posted outside the side of the country. So.
The army like educated people too. Like a mate of mine, when he went to sign up, he was the only guy there in a suit. Everyone else was in shorts and whatever else. He had a suit on and shit, like he was going to a job interview. He was a graduate. Everything. He'd signed up to be a grunt, and they straight away they picked him out of everyone out of the room first. And then when they took him back for his interview, they're like, "No, you don't want to do this. You want to be doing something like this."
How low was that drone flying? For the dog to catch a drone, how low was that drone flying?
Was it fucking that
low?
Like
fucking 8 feet. Yeah.
6 feet, mate. 8. Depends on the dog.
I'm thinking fucking. If dogs are snatching drones out there that easy and stuff like that, maybe we can get onto the military with that idea.
If drones on the Ukraine side, fucking a heap of dogs fighting drones.
They just got dogs with jetpacks, man. Fucking
The frisbee.
You seen that dog that rides around on the one wheel?
He's fucking getting fucking.
That's real fast, man. Dude, we could train our dogs to do that. Chuck them on one wheels in the desert. They would be, mate. I'm not saying strap a bomb to them, but
hey, the Soviets already did that in World War II. Soviets
to
trained
take
dogs
out
to run
tanks.
under tanks with landmines attached to them, right? But
Yeah.
it backfired on them because they used their own tanks to train the dog. Yeah. The dogs did a big loop and ran back underneath their own kind of tanks and blew them up. Not underneath the German tanks. They didn't recognise the German tanks.
I found that tactic pretty fucking bad, but I also didn't like
I thought it was nasty on the dog, and I got angry about
exactly.
that. Like, that's fucking
not
animal cruelty. But then when you find out how many horses they were eating and stuff during World War II and stuff like that, they were,
They ate a lot of
animals
horses to survive, man.
Oh, yeah. Animals were just a
Where else do
fucking
you think the
commodity.
meat was
Like,
coming
yeah.
That's the same with the
then
dogs
fucking
they
it's
use.
funny.
Those
Yeah, you
dogs they
see
used to get the
Korean War,
mines.
everyone's got a pet cat or a pet dog on the front line, mate. They all got kittens and cats. It's funny how soldiers take on fucking.
That's a meal if you need.
They have, and they have
No, well, we
stories
don't
about them
consider
too.
that though. They become your little mascot of a unit and stuff like that. So you don't kill them. But fucking, it wouldn't surprise me if units went and like if some other unit got a donkey for their mascot and you were hungry, you'd go steal the other unit's mascot and eat him.
Or your enemy's mascot.
Yeah, that'd be the first thing. But like if you had a rivalry with that other unit,
Just eat your enemies, mate. Cannibalism is science.
No, eating other people. Fuck that.
Hey, who suggested that? That's a terrible idea.
I thought you just did. And eating enemies.
Fuck
that.
Yeah, those dogs they train to find mines. I didn't like that either. And now they use bees or something. I think that's a bit better idea.
No, they still use dogs and stuff like that. But the dogs don't run over and fucking find the mine by stepping on it.
I thought that's how they found it.
Smell the explosives.
No, they sniff it out. They sniff it out.
Right.
Explosive dogs. They find it like that in the market.
Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm just picturing there's
Plus
like
they
50
can-
dogs.
They piss on it, do they?
just run.
No,
50
like
dogs
they
down there.
fucking
Boom, boom, boom,
like,
boom.
yeah, when they find it, they'll sit or something. They'll do a fucking
You're funny as
some
it though,
little
just going
movement.
around
That's
pissing on it.
yeah.
Just
that
on it.
ma-
The UV
marks
code
the
down
fucking
there, you can put them in the UV lot.
No, you want them to do fucking a single thing because they can piss at any time. You don't want them fucking getting just pissing and like you want them to do an actual fucking
digging up,
No, you don't want them digging at it either because that might set the fucking thing off.
Well, no, yeah.
The bees, they train them for the smell of the explosive or something, and the bees just
How
go
the
and swarm on it.
Who's carrying a bee fucking round with them and thinking that's going to live for very long?
Oh no, I mean like when they want to go clear a minefield in the in a place where it's sort of calm down, but people are getting blown up when they're farming.
Oh, like Cambodia and shit like that.
Yeah, like what Princess Di was doing, that sort of shit.
Yeah. Now I think they just use robots now with fucking chains on them with a flail.
Oh
and
yeah,
they have
they
little fucking and they just go along smashing it.
They've only got a couple of days in them, so you get like cartridges full of bees, and that each bee is trained for specific scents, right? And they train them with sugar cubes, and so they'll put out their tongue and lick the node if they smell it. So they'll have like 50 bees in this little cartridge, detected for drugs, explosives, whatever, and they'll scan it. And if a bee licks the fucking thing, they know exactly what is in it. But yeah, they have limited juice because bees only live for like fucking 3 days.
Yeah, they used to use leeches for detecting gas in World War One. They carry leeches with them. And if the leech starts shriveling up, they know they've got to put them up.
We got to say canary birds. Isn't that what we used to do?
Yeah, in the
canary.
mine, yeah.
The canary passes away if I can get out the mine.
Yeah, they also did the leeches in the mine too, but I'd never heard of that.
Or it would faint first, so it gave them fucking warning to get down there. Fucking low oxygen or fucking too much
CO2.
Fucking CO2, yeah.
Mustard gas, you can see it, so everyone could see it, and they're like, "Oh, put your mask on." So, no, chlorine. Chlorine. Everyone could see chlorine, but then mustard gas you couldn't see, so they had to.
Does anyone remember the prank that went around on the internet?
Before people would.
You can grow your own crystals by adding bleach and ammonia together.
Grow what crystals?
Yeah, that was a prank that was out on like the early days of Reddit. They basically fake photos of crystals and said, if you mix bleach and ammonia together, you can grow your own crystals. Killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Bunch of people died. That's how you make mustard gas.
I'm not even going to get into that topic in fucking chat there, mate. I can against fucking trip and tick and there's fucking drone birds flying around at night.
Jezza, no. Stop it. Monty, stop it. We don't need psychosis. Stop it.
Fucking Mark's feeding it, mate. That's why I'm not getting into it. Fucking.
No such thing as birds, boys. They're all robots.
Yeah, they're all robots.
They're fucking bats, mate. It's summertime. Bats fucking migrate down here. Fucking, they're bats. Fuck, boys.
So
I love them. They're hard to get a pick of when they're in the fucking trees, though. They don't like the light. Cunts. They take off out of the tree. Big fucking whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Jezza, you out in your capo, aren't you, brother?
Yeah, I'll get some footage for you tonight. But I seen
bats, boys.
I seen something where they cyborg birds and insects. They put like their own brain in it so they can control it.
Cordyceps are one of them. They're weird, man. Like that, organisms can take over a nervous system. As soon as we figure that shit out, we're fucking game changing.
Yeah, what if it figures its shit out?
Oh, it fucking certainly will.
We'll just disappear and we'll be whatever it wants.
Hey, look, if a human wanted to, they could aid the evolution of mushrooms to do that very fucking easily. I have thought about it.
Like I said before, it's only the human body temperature that is currently saving us from being taken over by that type of
and there's many funguses, even funguses native to Australia that can inoculate humans, right? So it's just a matter of breeding those two together. Using spiroplast, but most people can't do spiroplasty, and most people that can do spiroplasty aren't interested in ending human race, so they won't do it.
Well, they've got a whole team. They've got a whole team of people who look for these fungi and study them and make sure they never will end up inside people. That's their goal. Yeah,
the problem is, so mushrooms like to do horizontal gene transfer, right? And so lots of people don't understand horizontal gene transfer. It's actually due to viruses, right? So we know like 1% of actual viruses. We have names for 1% of all the viruses in the world. There's fucking trillions of them, and they are in contact with us all the time, and they're in contact with everything else all the time. And there are certain viruses that we don't know yet what they are, but we can say it's most likely viruses that are responsible for horizontal gene transfer within mushrooms, humans, everything. So yeah, it could happen at any point, man.
Not good for us. Hey, Jules.
New Morillada, that's not far from Kaipo. If you're at New Morillada, you'll have lots of bats, brother. Bats and big crows and fucking I was mainly asking. I don't fucking care about that shit, Jez. I was only asking because fucking birds. I got so many different birds out here.
Well, pretty much most of the summer, every night, most of the summer, fucking bats fly over here.
Yeah, where Jezza is, he's like near the city, but also in the hills. So he'll be in a migration path of big bats. Because they'll fly past and around his place to get to the fucking zoo and shit. Like that's where they like to migrate in Adelaide.
And not one or two either, like hundreds of.
Fucking hate, and they get so low, fucking big cunts, and they'll like basically swoop you.
They permanently live in Melbourne now. They don't bother migrating back north because of the fucking urban heat. Fucking trap.
Oh, right, I like that there.
Right, so fucking it wouldn't surprise me if they're permanently in Adelaide now as well.
Yeah. Well, they do like, I don't know if it's a migration or if they just
higher latitude too. You don't get as cold during the. I think because of the higher latitude Adelaide's at compared to Melbourne, it wouldn't get as cold during the winter.
Yeah, you're probably
Yes,
right.
it'd probably be easier for them to be there apparently than it is
It's
here.
hard for me to
We could
tell
all
because I'm so
understand.
far south all the time, Monty. I'm basically in Melbourne.
Yeah. I was surprised fucking this year with the amount of them because, like, yeah, I haven't seen them that much around here, fucking in the country and stuff. You get to see them in town and stuff like that. Because, yeah, a lot more gardens and stuff to choose from. But, fucking, yeah, this year, because of the lemon scented gums flowering, fucking, they rocked out here up to the farm. Couldn't get a pic of them, though. Didn't like the light and they'd take off as soon as I shined the torch up there. Fucking, before I could zoom in on them, fucking, with the camera, they were gone.
I've got a heap of stone fruit pips on my deck running down to the chicken, like about 15 or 20. And so they're grabbing them from somewhere around here and then flying up into the tree at my joint and eating them.
Hey, PTP, you know I don't have a fucking spanner yet, right? I can't drop the link for J-Mate.
Hey, Jules. Drop the link. Okay, mate.
Can't believe
I'll be going to
I've
town in a
been
minute.
watching your stuff for like 2 weeks now, and you haven't made me a mod.
Yeah, I'm slow with that shit, bro.
Yeah, so
I don't
it's so small trying to do it on the studio over the phone. Like the
I'd
little
have
bit where you
to-
can put people's names in so small. I
I would
fucking
have to
struggle
leave
try
to do it, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it until I can get on computer where the fucking screen's big enough because I can't, like, you got to go back, copy the person's name that you want to be in that mod and then paste it in there and enter and
I couldn't
split
care about the spanner. I just fucking went to post the link and forgot I couldn't.
On the computer, you can just click on their name and go make moderator.
Is it? That'd be so much easier on the phone. It's fucking hard.
As man.
That is the hardest thing.
The fucking GMO CIA bats. Oh, Hungry Jacks.
Good afternoon, you two. And PTP, good afternoon, you three.
Enjoying cooking fucking babies' fucking kidneys up.
My head
Flavouring
look
up
extra.
shit.
My head look extra
Yeah.
bald today. I think I'm gonna have to keep my hat
Heck
on.
293.
That's funny.
Heck 293. Look it up. I was fucking shocked. I will not
What
eat.
she's going
Do
to
not
the
drink.
throat.
Do not drink Schweppes. Do not eat Maccas. Fucking Hungry Jacks. Any of it. It's got fucking human fucking fetus kidney cells used as artificial flavouring.
Holy shit. I knew Pepsi had that shit.
It's used in the development.
Pepsi's owned by Schweppes, Coca-Cola. They get around FDA rules and our rules by having it classed as artificial flavouring. There's no fucking testing or fucking stringent fucking regulations on artificial flavouring. How the fuck is human fetus cells artificial?
Good point. That's a good point, Monty.
It's because it's used in the development, not in the end product.
That's some
Yeah, so the
twisting
product-
of some fucking
the
legal
product-
jargon. Mate. That's some twisting of some legal jargon. That is, you're using fucking.
That is.
Using something natural to make something artificial.
Yeah, that's some fucking twisted shit. That's bullshit. And we allow to fucking feel. Yeah, Mark, we fucking. Yeah. Now I know why you're saying that, mate. Fucking filth.
Well, I
Not
addressed it
missing
then.
kids. Not missing
They
kids.
never
Aborted
said they
kids.
didn't use it.
Fucking filth.
It's used in the development of lots of things. Like we use embryonic cells in the development of vaccines. That's just
I know.
science.
Yeah, but there's no need for it. It's been proven. It's been proven that there's a fucking cell you can get out of fucking everybody, right? That's fucking can be programmed to do whatever you want.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
We all carry it. Oh, yeah, but like fucking why are they
It's
doing
just
it
like
still?
they've
Like, why are they still? Why is fucking Planned Parenthood?
I wouldn't drink
Why
Pepsi.
Why is Planned Parenthood? I drank a fucking solo at the night before I learnt about this from fucking Spud opened the can of worms on Jules with it. Right, and then fucking I'm like, fuck, I've got to check everything, and then because of my short-term memory, I fucking totally forgot and bought a solo the next morning.
Oh no, you fucking broke it.
Yeah, this is why I haven't been on YouTube for since Friday. It happened on Friday. Yeah, look at that. It still works. It's no dramas. My girlfriend's lending me her phone. That's what I'm on now. So
I had that same thing happen to my phone. I had the same thing happen to my phone. The bottom bit blacked out, but you'll find this buttons still work. But you got to remember, you got to have fucking photographic memory to remember everything where they were.
Buy the screen for it and put it in yourself.
Yeah, get a cheap one that fucking uploads all your data to China.
Yeah, I swear to God, that's what mine's doing. Opens things that aren't meant to be opened. Fucking weird. I say hello just in case.
Yeah, Steve, I was like, start researching and how they fucking worked out cloning. It's a lot of just smashing cells together.
It is, Mark. You know, what fucking filthed me, it disgusted me, and it fucking shocked the fuck out of me.
That thing Monty was talking about, it makes it so we don't actually need to take fetuses anymore for their stem cells, the type of stem cells we're looking for. You can create it now just from any person. You can
we carry them all ourselves, so you can just fucking take it
they
out.
Can turn it, they can turn it into the thing that they want. I don't know why they choose to do it the other way.
Yeah, why they still got Planned Parenthood and shit going, man? Fucking harvesting little fucking and fucking trying to promote that fucking women should do that shit. Like,
well, if one of the biggest problems with people wanting to use stem cells is the ethical part of it, if they just come from you, then there's nothing to worry about.
There's no ethical part of it, is there?
Yeah.
And yet the fucking put it in our flavouring, dirty sneaky cunts, man. Fuck. Guilty.
The meat in Hungry Jack.
Yeah, so what you're talking about, IPCS technology, gene editing, and viral delivery strategies, right? So that's fucking very new. That's literally less than 4 years.
Probably about 5 to 10 years old from when I've heard. Like, it's probably been from when they first discovered it. It's been about 10 years, like since they first discovered those cells were in everybody. I think they had to go searching for them because of that ethical argument, because everyone was starting to
infancy then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I agree with your sentiment. I 100% agree with your sentiment. We shouldn't be using the shit now that we have a replacement, right? But there is also, you had to fucking learn to walk before you could run, right? So they had to do all this research beforehand. Do I agree with them using it in product development in vaccines? Yes. Do I agree with it in product development in artificial colorings in food? Hell no. Is in the end product? Not technically, but it's still not fucking moral.
And I'm not picking on them walking before they could run. I understand they had to find it and they only thought it was where it was in these fetuses, but now they know better. Like
now they know they shouldn't be doing
the cord of
and it's always been dodgy stem cell research and stuff like that. People like in China
cord and
Korea, they would use employee stem cells. Embryonic stem cells from employees they would use in Korea, because in Korea they were the leading fucking development in cloning, right? So the biggest company then, I think it was a Samsung-backed company, they would literally fucking pressure their employees to donate embryonic stem cells to aid their research. Yeah. Fucking disgusting. It's always been dodgy, the world of that sort of genetic world of using embryonic cells and stem cells, because
so I don't agree with the pressuring of the fucking employees, right?
No, it's terrible. To do it voluntarily. And that was that's a societal issue in the whole country.
I prefer people in the company fucking donating their shit, right? Fucking if there's women being employed by that, if they want to donate that fucking, I don't know how you're doing that.
That's not
because they can't. It's not like they fucking. No, because it's not ethical, because you're making some chick deliberately go out and get fucking, because it's not an egg, is it? It's not an egg. It's a fucking fetus. Needs other half.
So even Planned Parenthood isn't legal. Like if someone is getting embryonic cells from an aborted fetus, it's not legal. Yeah, because they have to be donated.
Filtered. I don't agree. I don't agree with the social programming trying to encourage.
No, it's fucking terrible. I've ranted about it before, Monty. I go on about it sometimes because it's social media too. Social media wants women single, having abortions, so they can get our stem cells. It's fucking. They want women having lots of unplanned pregnancies to abort them, so they can get all of that genetic material. And it's this whole thing. No one reads fucking contracts anymore. You're fucking signing up for this free abortion, and they're getting your stem cells because you've agreed to it. That's your donation, mate. That's how they're getting around it, because people don't fucking read.
No, they're just fucking it's free.
What do you think they do?
Sign
What
their
they do
life
when they
away.
put that shit into a fucking biohazard thing, labeling it, fucking putting it in a package and sending it off somewhere. It's going to a fucking lab so they can extract it, dude. Like,
Fucking knows. I'm gonna go get hay.
I understand why they started using it, but when there is replacements, like you're saying, I wasn't even aware that there was fucking IPEC technology now. You know, I thought that was still in its very infancy. But you know, Bayer's research group is showing some incredible things. You know, I mean, I understand. Like I said, you do
Steve, I don't go there.
but
I'm
the biggest issue
mine's
is
still
they
fucking-
found this technology and they immediately said, let's try to make profit on it instead of saying, where can this technology lead us to a more ethical solution? And they found that ethical solution after they started profiteering off of it. And that's where this whole dilemma comes from.
Yep.
Modern day child sacrifice. Well, I mean, that's your symbolism, Marky. You can put symbolism behind anything, you know?
All right, boys,
Well,
I'm going to have to go in and get this hay.
Hey, it's fucking Monday.
Yeah, we're coming up. Fucking,
Yeah, dude. I would have got the hay
Yeah.
yesterday, but the place was shut.
we're just over an hour.
Well, you got to fucking end it already, PTP. I've only had one bong.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
back
lots
in
of
about
bongs.
20 minutes. I'm only going in town. I'll be in 20 minutes.
Mate, you haven't streamed in about a month, mate, and you're like, yeah, an hour.
Lazy. I better not say anything, actually.
Julian's had to go live 3 times a day just to keep everyone entertained. You know?
That's
Yeah, you've been slacking off.
Yeah,
little.
I have been. I've been too fucking busy and sick.
Yeah, my whole weekend was taken up the fucking horse sale all day Saturday, and then doing it all day yesterday with my boy, getting into Bond.
Sacrificing to what, brother? You'd have to convince me of a greater God for it not to be symbolism to me, brother.
Yeah, sometimes, Mark, I think the world just as evil as it is, and it's exactly as we see it as. We don't need to, think there's some fucking other
There's a couple
evil
big
behind
quotes.
it. I think some of us are just real cunts.
Never assume malice.
I really
Where
don't know, 'cause
incompetence is
fucking-
a great example. Where incompetence is a good enough excuse, right? So if you are going to assume malice, where something that someone could just be incompetent for, you're probably assuming wrong. But severe incompetence can sometimes be malice. So it's a very fine balance.
I could probably stay on. Actually, I'm just going to cut out for a little minute as I drop out through the Wi-Fi.
I gotta go get some more hay at some point too. Get 10 more fucking squares.
Horses are the worst too. They burn through hay, man. They don't have a fucking.
Yeah,
very
I was
good
gonna say,
fucking-
mate, you working a second job, mate, buying a horse. Not fucking cheap.
Yep. I fucking wasn't thinking about that until afterwards, and I had buyers and more. So, fuck. It's going to cost me a bit. Little bastard. And I suppose, but you got to do what you got to do for the kids. If it fucking. He's keen as he's wanted one for 2 years. He's fucking been doing horse lessons. He's showed a lot of interest. No, he's keen as, so fucking.
Worst comes to worst, it breaks the
whatever's
leg, you get
interesting.
the horse. That's terrible.
Yeah, wars,
The medical
wars,
industry is
yeah.
dark, mate.
Wars
You
are
gotta remember too,
definitely,
like a lot until recently, we
good
didn't know that we had all this shit in our body. We're just like, oh yeah, if we drill a hole in your head, that will release the pressure and you'll be all good. We were doing lobotomies like 50 years ago, like taking
they were
part of
doing,
frontal.
they were doing brain surgery in Egyptian times. They found the implement for brain surgery. Like they were relieving pressure from people's skulls, and they had ways to make, like they knew they had to remove bone, but then they would replace it with some stuff that they used for mummification, and then other stuff they knew would wear away over time for skin to grow back. It was tripped out, bro. They're doing that shit 5,000 fucking years ago.
I mean, it's kind of barbarian though. Like,
Yeah, the
It's
only
not
thing
like it's-
barbarian
it's not-
about it was the tools.
Yeah,
The
well, of
idea
course.
was the same, just the tools
Well, I mean,
weren't
the
as
cleanliness
refined.
too, right? Like, unless you unless you've got 99% isopropyl or alcohol going on, you're getting a lot of infection.
So part of the bandages that they made for different wounds, 2 to 3 layers of the bandage would be their equivalent to bacterial.
Yeah, they had I
antibacterials and
can't
stuff.
remember exactly what it was. I think it was some type of tree resinous tree
Yeah,
sap
it was a resin, a
used, and it
honey,
had
and something else.
fantastic microbial properties. And yeah, that's what they used. However, that's not going to cure everything, but definitely.
No,
I mean,
but
even
it's
100
showing
years
that
ago, we didn't know that you needed to be clean. People were performing, a bit like performing, when someone dies and you check out why they died, whatever the fuck that's called.
Yeah, autopsy. Yeah.
Autopsy. They'll do an autopsy, right?
Yeah.
Not wash their hands, go into the next room, and then go check some ladies and see what's going on. They were delivering babies, and like people were dying a lot during childbirth due to sepsis, like getting septic infections. Like, why is that happening? And they didn't figure it out. That it's like, we should stop fucking playing with corpses before we go deliver babies. Just because it's not an open wound doesn't mean it's not a wound.
Yeah, that's why it spun me out that the Egyptians were doing stuff to treat infection on 3 different levels, and yet only a few hundred years ago, we were all wondering what the hell was going on.
I mean, well, you got to think, ancient Chinese medicine too has always been that way, and even like Anglo-Saxon medicine is very similar too. These things have just faded away with contemporary medicine and globalism. These are lost medicines. You know what I mean? Every medicine that we have is derived from a plant. Aspirin is from willow. These are all natural things that we're just synthesizing further. So it's not like we didn't have this knowledge. It's just we've expanded on
Yeah,
it.
like I said, even surgical treatments haven't really changed that much. They've just
they have a shitload, man. What do you mean? We've got robots doing surgeries and stuff now. We're no longer removing people's brains to treat fucking anxiety.
The instruments have changed. They've become more refined. But
do you know what the lobotomy was for, man? That was one of the most abhorrent things in the human medical history, the lobotomy.
Was it for women?
It was for women that didn't act right and men that were mentally retarded or gay. So the vast majority of men that received a frontal lobotomy were gay men, and the vast majority of women that received it were normal women that didn't follow the husband's instructions. One of the most famous cases of a lobotomy was actually JF Kennedy's sister, and she was the only person that received a lobotomy without having any anesthesia. So she was conscious the whole time while the doctor's fucking around with her brain, and he waited for her answers to be incoherent before he stopped.
Before he what?
Before he stopped moving around a stick in her brain.
Yeah, they stick a thing in your eye or up your nose or something, and they start wiggling around.
Yeah, they do. And then they
so it would go through the top of your eye up here, and then there's actually a little hole. Like, it's not really a hole. He would make a hole with the ice pick. You'd punch it through. It was a very, very thin piece of bone. And if you read it on Google, they'll make it out like it was a very exact, procedure. Go 2 centimeters in this way.
They would have been fucking whamming it in. You go.
He had no idea what he was doing. You can't, unless you're using lasers, you're not getting 15 degrees every time, 2 centimeters. It's just not accurate. He was a butcher.
Giving people a frontal lobotomy is fucking stupid. Like, that is the part of your brain that grows more as you age and turns you into who you are.
Yeah.
So to take that away, like this is why we got rid of it.
Oh, it's just terribly unethical. But the reason that it was, actually very, prominent in America is, ethnogenetics. No. What's it called? What's that guy? The fucking ethogenics. So,
I know what you're talking about. Or eugenics.
Eugenics. There it is. Eugenics. Even Hitler talked about this guy. He talked about this surgeon.
Wait, true story. True story, Cedar. This bloke came in today with a Hitler moustache, in red Adidas hoodie, red Adidas shoes, looking like an Eshe, but he was like 80 years old. I'm not joking.
I can't even grow hair there. I don't know how old mate did it. I can't.
Well, no, it was. I'd say it's genetic. Some people have that gap. They got a permanent gap.
Yeah, I got a little bit there, just not that much, you know.
There's a bloke also who came in with Hook's moustache, like with the twirl and everything. It was good. Pretty cool.
When are you growing your beard out, Tathy?
Well, I thought of shaving off my face so that my boss can see it before I leave, but I probably won't do that, to be honest. I think I'll just keep my face the way that it is.
Well, you're going into
having
the
a
trades
beard-
now, mate. You need to have the
Well,
facial
the
hair,
thing
make
is-
sure people know that you're serious.
Nah, just hop on the test for that. I'm joking.
10 mil of 10
Now, facial hair.
testosterone.
To have facial hair is really and a bit annoying for me when I go to bed on the pillow. I can like feel it, and it's like, oh, it's fucking annoying.
Mate, I'll lay
Nothing wrong
on
with
my chin and I have this in my fucking mouth. It's like, mate, can you fucking not?
Yeah. But I
It's
usually
impossible.
just shave my thing on like number one. So I just shave my head and my face, and then keep it super fucking short so it's not irritating. The Bong beard, the Heisenberg beard. There's so many stoners in Tasmania who have this as their fucking nothing else. They've just got this. That's so funny. I can grow a full beard though, but I just don't. I just choose not to. I wouldn't say a full beard. I can grow something rather than nothing. But yeah.
You
You know
know, I
who Robert
always hit
Whittaker
that
is, does he?
minoxidil.
What was
The
that?
minoxidil.
PTP?
Yeah. 10% minoxidil.
On the face? Oh, I wouldn't want to grow a beard on my face. Fuck that.
And all
Taylor,
the
do you know
way
who
up to
Rob
just under
Whittaker
your
is,
eye
bro?
if you want.
The what?
You know who Rob Whittaker is?
Nah, I've heard of Rob Whittaker. Oh, I was watching. Have you seen John Carter from Mars?
No.
Wait, what about Monty and PTP? Have you seen that movie, John Carter?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, surely Seether looks like John Carter. Surely. No, you got to type in John Carter from Mars, Seether.
What happened
I
to
was watching it
Robert?
with my girlfriend. He's ripped
hap-
as in the movie, shredded as. He
What
can
happened to
jump
Robert
like.
Whittaker?
Yeah, what happened to Robert Whittaker? Wasn't he a boxer?
No, he's a
Yeah,
UFC
hey.
fighter.
Oh. Oh, I remember this. You said last time. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, right. It's because he's got long hair.
And his facial hair as well at the same time.
Yeah, I just thought I don't have any fucking muscle on me, bro. I'm like, I've got that dad bod in.
But it could
check.
be you. You could look like that. 100%.
I just have to put 3 years into the gym, little testosterone. It's good for you.
Nah, 1 year. 1 year natural.
Yeah, it wouldn't
You can do
really take me long
1 year natural.
going natty to get pretty ripped, to be honest, because I don't have
1
a
year
low body.
natural.
I'm only 80 kilos, 6'2".
Yeah.
Get your newbie game.
One of my friends.
18
One of my
months.
friends in. What, you go PTP, what you said?
To get your newbie gains, 18 months.
Yeah, it is that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've always been physically active, laborious jobs and stuff like that. So I don't know if like
You'll still
take that
blow
long.
up. You'll still blow up a bit. Oh yeah, no, 80. You want to do the 18 months just so, because if you're ever going to do anything where you enhance yourself, you want to make sure you give yourself a good amount of time to.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Do
I
it.
probably
Yeah.
won't fuck with peptides or anything until like 2 years into the gym, man.
Yeah. Give it
Like,
2
till I hit
years.
30.
I
Till I
trained
hit
from
30, bro.
2017. I trained from 2017 till 2021 natural. I can't even remember when I did anything. So I trained like a long time natural for ages. So you got to give it that time. You can just jump on. There's nothing wrong with doing it.
Yeah, and then just finding
I
out
know.
if you're happy with the genetic limits or if you want to push it further than what your genetic limits are. You know.
One of my mates, he never
I'll be
touched a
best
weight
man,
ever
boys.
in his life. We'll see you soon,
Cheers.
Monty.
No problem.
One of my mates, he never touched a weight in his life. Shout out to Oscar. He's legend Oscar. He never touched a weight in his life. Then he went to the gym, started a Rad 140 cycle. And then after that, he made Hobart's Fittest Bodies in one of those years. So you can find it legit. He made it one in the newspaper. And then after that, he did Psalms only for a while. And he was huge, absolutely huge. But the point was, you don't have to take the time to do it naturally, but your health will suffer for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. It's all about
That's
my
all I'm
heart and
saying.
stuff at the
It
end of
tells
the
you
day.
that he's huge, but at what cost? Like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's like that Sam Sulek guy. Like he's fucking massive, but he's gonna die before he hits 45.
If you do it healthy, you could be fine. But if you do it unhealthy, you could be fucked up. Like SARMs will shut down your growth plates, I'm pretty sure. But like test won't in that sort
There's
of
also like
circumstance.
how much weight your bones are carrying and stuff like that in muscle. And there's a lot of other shit going on there. Stress to your heart, and your heart's a muscle too.
Yeah, more weight, more stress on your heart.
Yeah, that's fucking one of those things. So like people do it, and they know that that's the risk. They might be taking a couple of years off their life, or they might be increasing their life exponentially. There's a
You
line.
can do it without taking time off your life, but you can do it also and take time off your life.
Depends how huge you get, man. If you don't get fucking massive, you're not gonna be stressing your heart. If you like your size right now, Tassie, like you're a little Brussels sprout. You're fucking, you don't need to get more ripped, man.
You can do.
I'm not trying to be
mitigate the
trying to be
growing.
fat. I don't want the lean.
Trying to bulk, bro. Trying to get that dirty bulk.
What did you say, PTP?
You can do things to mitigate the heart growing. Like Nebivolol, I think it is, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard of that one. Oi, Jezza. I would say if you ever hire a personal trainer, here's one thing. Make sure you be upfront with your personal trainer and tell them that you want them to teach you so that you can do it yourself. Because a lot of personal trainers, they won't bludge, but I'm not saying that they will. I'm trying to say like they've got their own way of showing you what they think is best. And in my opinion, like I've talked to a lot of personal trainers, and there's so many people that are either strength focused, hypertrophy focused, or they're just mobility focused, or they're just endurance focused, or it's like what's it called, high intensity training, where it's like fucking you're doing those like fucking I don't know, all those like the things that the 40-year-old mums do, those circuits. Nothing wrong with doing a circuit like a fitness circuit. But the point is, like, if you're going to get a personal trainer, make sure that they're teaching you something that you couldn't get from online. So, for example, you can go online on YouTube and find out how to make up your own workout plan. Don't go to someone and get them to tell you your workout plan. Because train what you want to train, but then find out what is necessary to train, like the essentials, because there's essential movements that are compound lifts, and then everything else can come secondary, because you can only train a certain amount of working sets per muscle group in a week, right? So you train, like, if you keep that in mind, you can train anything as long as you keep it underneath the limit of what your body can handle. But if you eat more than the higher the limit of what your body's tolerance to handle shit. So if you're just eating fucking huge meals, you'll be able to recover better than someone who's not. But even then, there's a limit to how much. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Something along those lines. So you got to pick and choose what you want to do. Anyway.
Yeah, and some people need the trainer around for not just to be taught, but they keep them for motivation. Where other people are self-motivated. Once they learn, they can go on their own.
And I think a lot of trainers just want to keep the customer as well.
That's a good point, Caesar. But you can only keep them for how long?
Well, that's where the weight loss ones really, they're the evil cunts, because 9 out of 10 people that lose weight, they put it back on,
Yeah.
And they're not teaching lifestyles, they're just teaching you how to lose weight at the gym.
Teach them how to keep it off if you're trying to keep the weight off in that.
It's a lifestyle
because they have the knowledge. They have the knowledge.
You can't eat a whole tub of fucking ice cream, You eat small amounts.
The weight loss ads on TV, they're like, if you do this, we guarantee you lose weight. Oh, if you've been on here before, we'll give you a discount. Well, why would they need to go back?
That's because most
people fall into old habits and they feel bad coming back to it. So I can understand giving a discount to returning customers who, like, I can understand that, but at the same time, I know what you're saying, PTP. Like, I get that. Because some people, like, they'll quit the gym and then they'll worry about coming back. And that's why the gym's always got sales on, so that people don't feel like they're wasting money when they, like, buy a membership and never go. You know what I mean? I know what you're saying, though.
Well, I mean, it's pretty, like, I've never really had that problem. I at my heaviest, I was like 120 kilos, man. Like, I had that problem for like a little bit. And
I
then
wish I was
worked.
120 kilos.
No, I was fat. I wasn't bulk. I was fat. It's because
If I was 120 kilos fat, I would be happy. That'd
then
be
I
good.
started moving.
I've
I
never
dropped
been
50
heavier than
kilos in
70
6 months, man. Just
If you were
working.
100 kilos, dude, you'd be fucking huge.
Yeah, I
Dude,
would
you'd
be.
be
My
fucking-
uncles, they're all 6'2", and they're like 90 to 100 and something. My uncle was
Yeah.
in the military for like fucking 60 years or some shit, and then his other brother was, I don't know what the fuck he did. And anyway, well, let's not talk about that. But they're
Yeah,
both
but pretty
fucking huge.
fortunate, man. Like if like a lot of people don't have the fortunate, like we don't have to worry about keeping weight off. You know what I mean? A lot of fucking bigger people, blokes included, it's just so hard for them to keep weight off because they're not working physical jobs. They're working in office jobs. Their lifestyle isn't like inducive to working out or doing active things. And then they look at themselves, they feel depressed. And what do you do when you're depressed, boys? You eat shit that makes you feel happy. So it's a cycle. And it's a societal issue too. It's not like these aren't just lazy people because you can see some fat people that are extremely successful. They run businesses, they work hard, and just, you know what I mean. It's a societal issue, bro. It's like all of this processed fucking food that they're forcing down their throats. It's a larger issue.
Well,
There was a spinning back kick or roundhouse or something.
What's the Costa beating, did he?
He was so close to having his hand.
Yeah, Costa's juicing though. Like Costa uses IV to fucking get back up to weight. He looks way heavier than he should when he's fucking fighting.
Oh yeah, he's pretty large, man. And until 2 minutes into the second round, it was pretty hard to see some of these kicks he was throwing. Yeah, he was firing them pretty fucking fast.
Yeah, Costa's on the juice again. That's what happens when they change the doping agency that they use.
Yeah, UFC changed their fucking
Not using Ustar anymore. They're using an in-house one.
So they can get Connor back.
Yeah.
Hey, fucking, I'm all for it, man. Get all these boys on juice. I want to see it.
I want to see the
See what the peak of human fucking performance can be.
They reckon it's happening this year. Happening to
2024. They're doing the Trent Olympics, mate. The Trent Olympics.
Everyone can go as much steroids as they want. They want to see how far people can go.
You know what
Why
I want to say?
They've done this with strongman. You go, no, they did. Yeah, you go. I'm done. I'm hitting the vape.
You ever heard about the world record for long jump? It was done in the Andes. All right, and the Andes is at higher altitude, so the air is thinner, so you can jump there. All right, now I want a bunch of cunts on trend jumping in the Andes. I want to see how fucking long you can actually jump for. Can these motherfuckers just float?
All the one of our swimmers, he reckons give him 6 months of juice and he'll break every swimming record that currently.
I don't doubt it. Not that Leah Thompson fella though.
Magnuson or something, I think his name is. But the thing I'm worried about is like people who are in the sports like boxing and stuff like that. They're gonna stand there and take one hell of a beating now, just because they're all juiced up. Like they're gonna stand there and stand up. They're gonna stand up longer than they would have naturally been able
brain
to.
Damage speed race.
Yeah.
It's like that slap bet. You're saying UFC slap bet, where they just stand there and slap each other. You're just giving each other brain damage, guys.
Yeah.
You're just saying who can get CTE first. Like these motherfuckers are going to be in the slap world for 2 years, and they're like, oh no, I can't wait to slap him.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of the one. I think they just promo on some guy, but yeah, I was watching it, and yeah, they're pretty stupid by the look of it. Like dudes were getting knocked out too. I was like, what the?
Oh yeah, dude, like it's still like a close hand or open hand. If you're fucking hitting someone really hard on that head and that brain rattles around, it's a concussion at the minimum.
One dude had a giant beard. I thought he maybe had the giant beard to try and absorb
the Russian bloke,
the shock.
Yeah, the Russian farmer, bro. Massive hands too. It's like fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, the thing about Connor is he's just never going to be as good as he was.
No, he's only going to be a draw card. That's all he is. He's just whatever fight he's going to be in, people will watch it. There's going to be enough money to make it worthwhile, sort of thing. That's what Connor is now. Bloke yesterday, after he beat Volk, called out Connor. And it's not worth it for Connor to be beaten up at this point.
No, well, he just wants the money, right? It's just clout. I think that's a lot of fighters too, man. When they get the money and they start having other careers like the influencer and CEO of a whiskey company and stuff like that, they're no longer 100% focused on the fight. You know what I mean? You can even see it with people that are successful in other industries, and then they go and show other people. They'll make YouTube videos, for instance, and then like all of that time that they would be investing in their skills is now being spent somewhere else, and they start to not perform as well as they should. Tassie's just dying. That's how you know he's having a good fucking work smoker.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Lost to 3 lighters. How do you lose 3 lighters, mate?
Then when you find them, you'll find all 3. They'll all be together.
Yeah. Some stupid fucking spot in the couch or something. I hate that. You look everywhere and then you stand up, it's under your ball sack. Like, oh, fuck off.
Dude, fucking, I was looking for something the other day in the cupboard. I opened the cupboard. Directly in front of me is where this thing was. And I'm looking and I'm looking. I couldn't find it. And I'm like, no, it has to be there. I open the cupboard again and I look again and there it was. The very first thing, but first time I could not see it at all. Fucking man eyes, bro. Oh, damn, the door. Oh, I didn't mean to highlight that. I was just trying to
fucking hell, no, mate. Fucking
keep
much love.
my screen going.
It's those fucking robotic bats, Jezza. They're stealing your lighter. I've got to get something in my stomach soon. I've got the rumbles going. Make some fucking eggs or something. I don't know.
Eggs are good.
16 years, that's a pretty good run, mate. Don't make it easier, but does it? Don't fucking make it easier.
No, it never does.
Hopefully you fucking don't rain on you and you get to fucking bury him properly, man, and fucking say your goodbyes and stuff, mate. Fucking much love. It's like a fucking family member, man. We'll stop fucking talking about it, make everyone sad. Let's have a cone.
Yeah, I'm just mixing me back in now. Yeah,
I wasn't waiting for you.
I was just informing you. So how'd you go? Did you get to see any of the pictures or any of the footage that I took of the male plant?
Yeah, mate. It looked a lot like mine.
You, so you know for sure what yours is now.
Yeah, I already pulled it. It's been fed to the ducks.
No, yeah, they mowed it up.
The ducks loved it.
I was surprised when the chickens and the ducks would eat weed, but also like limit how much.
Well, I
they
trimmed
eat
because it
as
was
well.
in a net. I trimmed off all the big branches. I had it in a pile, and the cunts had their head through the fence trying to get at the fucking weed foliage. So I just fucking chucked the whole thing in there, and they made it disappear. Stems and all, fucking ripped the stems up.
I don't mind when they're out when they're large, when the plants are larger. 'Cause they only take the bottom anyway. Don't let them out when they're seedlings.
Yeah, no, well, mine are all caged anyway, because I don't want to fucking. I don't have enough land to have them free range and have their wings not clipped.
I've never had
Yeah.
any decide to fly away. It's probably just because they're happy here, but
Yeah, I'd probably give them a couple more months in the cage, so they know like this is their spot, and then have it open, the door open, and see how they fucking go.
yeah. Once they know what home is, as the sun goes down, they'll start cruising back in there. You'll see them, 2 or 3. Might have one early one going first.
I'll probably
Usually
wait for them to
stuff
start
will
laying
go in
eggs.
before
Once
the
they start
chickens.
laying eggs, they'll definitely come back.
I got an egg the other day that was completely hollow. There's
Wow.
nothing at all inside it.
I'm getting fucking 4 chicken eggs a day and about 4 quail eggs a day. I've got 6 chickens and 6 quails. 10 ducks. No eggs yet. They're only like 3-4 months old. You
Mine
want
are
some
getting
ducks?
on.
How much, mate? You can, if you want a duck, just come around. You can have a couple Muscovies, free. Just come grab them. I'll put them in a box for you. Serious.
They can live
Like fucking, I'll give you a mating pair if you want, girl and a boy.
They can live under the plants.
Yeah, and then just like let them mate, and then keep them separated when they do start mating. Like because they can get fucking quite rough. They can blind the females. So like let them get inseminated and then just keep them separated until she hatches a couple of eggs if you want to breed them. Otherwise, just keep them separated or just get us a couple of girls and clip their wings and they won't go anywhere. And clipping the wings isn't actually that rough. It's actually just it's just a feather. It's not actually the fucking thing. It's just the 2 largest flight feathers. So when they do try to fly, they're unbalanced. But yeah, how much, mate? You got my phone number. Hit me up. You can come down, have some ducks, Muscovies.
I just thought ours were too big to fly. They don't.
No, they will. Even the big ducks will fly.
Yeah.
Did you get them young, or did you get them at a decent age?
Pretty well. This current one was probably half grown, but it was raised with a family of people.
It's probably already had its wings clipped, mate.
No, okay. But yeah, all our previous ones, we had them when they were little and just let them. They have their home, lock them up for a while, and then just let them out in the morning. They walk back in.
I wouldn't mind getting some Indian runner ducks because they're cool. And they are birds of flight. But if you got like water near you, and I've got a pond, I've got a pond in their cage, a pond in the property, and a creek running through the property. So realistically, they wouldn't want to go anywhere. I've got wild ducks in the area that come through. I'm like, fuck, if I had a bow, I'd be eating duck right now.
Shotgun.
Yeah. Bit noisy. I got close neighbours with kids and shit. Don't want to be shooting guns.
Boom, boom. And so, not like you having a
Water
wall.
in the garden. Yeah, I've been using the duck water in the garden.
I did yesterday. I was running a bit short.
Yeah, no stress, mate. I'll have these ducks. They're not getting eaten until they're at least a year old. So I'll have all 10 of these ducks. Probably until this time next year. Realistically, probably until fucking November. You know, that's when I'll be starting to kill some of them. So you got plenty of time to think on it. I can even help you clip their wings if you want, mate, and you'll be sweet. Fucking that goes for anyone in SA. You want ducks, quails, or anything? Let me know, mate. I've got an incubator. I can hatch you a fucking duckling, and you can raise it from fucking, you know, you can raise it from young, and it'll be your little buddy.
You can chop its head off and eat it.
Yeah, fucking beautiful, mate. But fucking the one that I did kill. What are you doing, mate? Fucking no. The one I did eat was fucking. Oh, is he gone? Yeah, he's kicked himself out. The one I did eat was probably fucking 26 weeks old, which is when muscovores are actually killed for factory farms. But they're killed for their livers. And mate, it fucking had so much fat on it, but no meat. So if you're into the liver world, it'd be great for making pate and stuff like that. But if you want to eat the meat, you really want to let it get to a year old, 12 months old. There he is. You kick yourself out, mate. Did indeed.
The internet. Or it could be the
Fuck a duck. Yeah, chickens are good for the garden too, but they'll eat your plants. Oh, I don't really use my green waste bin anymore, you know? Unless it's like grass clippings. Even though I've got a Dutch pile that I'm making. I'm gonna put some lactobacillus on there and see how that goes. See if it fucking eats through all the wood that I put there.
Alrighty.
Make some organic soil. Yeah.
Get Monty to send you some.
Oh, I'm just gonna make some. Because like it's a fucking real easy process.
Yeah.
If Monty can do it. Nah. Just kidding.
Took a few days though, yeah? Or even longer actually.
Couple weeks, man. Couple weeks.
Yeah.
I think it's a 3-week process, but well, that's not that fucking. You know what I mean? I've got it all. I've already got the Dutch pole going, so it's all good. My landlord figured out that I'm growing weed. He was fucking because he's got like where he puts his cattle to get like picked up for the markets and butchers and stuff is literally across from my driveway.
Yeah.
And my plants are very close to there. And he was trimming a couple trees to make room for a truck to come through. And, you know, being that he's on an inclined piece of land and I'm a little bit downhill from him, it was very obvious where my plants were. Yeah. And I'm just sitting there having a chat to him. And he goes, "Oh, you're growing?" And I didn't even fucking pick up on it, man. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, fucking heaps of tomatoes and shit." And he just laughed and just changed subject. And then I realized, oh, I'm a fucking moron. But then I had an inspection a couple of days later and nothing came of it. Still had the plants in. And then literally the day after the inspection, man, I fucking spent $200 on all this butterfly mesh to hide the big plant because the other ones were easy to hide, but the big one was hard to hide. So I fucking bought all this butterfly mesh to hide all of my garden to make it look like I've just put in butterfly mesh over all of my garden beds. And you know that worked. But then I fucking took the mesh off the next day, and I've seen all these balls. I'm like, "You son of a bitch!"
Yeah.
Fucking wasted me time.
Yeah, I didn't even water that male.
Oh man, I've been like I put a lot of work into this male, man, because that was from Pretel, and it was JP's genetics. So I'm like 50-50. It's a male, female. But dude, I was training it for fucking months, man. It was such a nice plant compared to my others. Like I've just been forgetting about the others, and they're popping off now actually. That they're getting some attention now. But man, it was so sad because it was such a big plant. It was going to be a HP on there for sure. And considering how late I started, I was fucking happy. But it's all learning, man. And like you got to think, I learned how to identify the fucking cunts now. Sort of. They don't like it's hard. It's hard if they don't show their sex till heaps late, you know.
Yeah. And I did exactly what
Muscovies
you
get that
did.
fat, they're trying to line, yeah. The
did
big
exactly
Muscovies,
what
they're
you
so
did.
fat, man.
Even though I knew what it was, because I was just like hoping it wouldn't be, even though I knew it was.
How can you tell early? What's the early state? How do you tell early?
So the close-up pic in the community tab, there'll be just a pic of the node, and there'll be these little dots on either side of the node. That's the start of what will be this tiny stick and ball.
Yeah, so it depends if it's like,
open
because it could be two
into-
shapes, right? A calyx will either have like that teardrop with a
Yeah,
little bit of a pistil
yeah.
coming out of it, and that's how you
Yeah.
know it's female, right?
Yeah, the other one will
Yeah.
just be like a football, it'll just start like a circle,
Yeah.
2 circles.
What if you
each
just
side.
having water leaves come out and not any sex yet? So it's just not showing sex. If you're just getting water leaves.
Actually, yeah, don't worry if they just leaves, but leaves will sprout.
Yeah, so that's all. So the 3 that I have left that were feminized seeds
approximately a few mil
from
away
my
from
mate,
that
they grew really good
pigeon
number
ball.
4, and all of the nodes they're not showing sex yet. But I don't have any pistils, and the top flowers, like the pre-flowers, just showing leaves. But all of the nodes have just got leaves, no balls or no calyxes or anything. So I'm worried that they might have got some pollen, but like they wouldn't have had anything to receive it, so it wouldn't have been hermed anyway. So yeah, that's fucking pointless to think anyway. Yeah,
too early. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
See a couple more days.
Grab the hose.
It'll probably start showing its sex in a week.
Misted everything. Then I went around and I checked all any hairs that were on the plant, because when a piece of pollen goes onto it, it's like in the pictures of that they have in the literature, it shows that the pollen travels down that hair or whatever. But the consequence of that is it starts to turn brown. And I knew these were all fresh and they'd be nice and white for a few days. So I went around and had a quick look, make sure none were brown, but to try and see if they were pollinated.
Yeah, so they hadn't pollinated yet.
No.
Yeah, I didn't even give mine another day, mate. I'm like, nah. I looked at them close enough, and I was pretty confident when I saw them that it was a male. But I don't have any experience or like anything to draw parallels to, So I was like, I think it's a male, but I'll get up here, show the boys, ramble for a bit, and I'll probably get an answer.
When you spend time training it, and you're thinking of the possibilities of it, it sort of holds you back a little bit on what you need to do.
Yeah, I just needed that extra kick in the butt to fucking pull it out.
Yeah.
I mean, ducks loved it, and it was a beautiful plant, and it was a beautiful experience either way. So hopefully these other 3 give me at least fucking an ounce, and I'll be happy.
Trying to remember, they look a couple of foot tall, knee high, but they're pretty wide. You'll be surprised.
Well, they're about hip height now, man, because they've fucking started their stretch.
Well, yeah, you'll be right, because you got them spread out too under like some sort of mesh or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2 scrogged and 1 free balling.
Yeah.
So they should be pretty good. They don't really have a meter, right? One's got more than a meter, and then 2 are sharing 1.5 meters. But they'll be fine.
During this stretch, it's going to poke all these new leads from each lead coming off the main stem at where there'll be like a shade leaf in between that lead and where the shade leaf joint, a new sprout will come up. They'll come up as it's starting to get ready to flower, give you more bud points. So you're going to be, you'd be more than an ounce off them.
Yeah, I'm just fucking. I'd rather be surprised than be underwhelmed. Yeah, but I'm going to smoke this one about Peachy Peaches with a sesh, mate. Hitting the 2-hour mark. Appreciate you.
No problem, mate. Yeah, I'll rip one up and we'll call her up. Thanks everyone for rolling in, having a chat, having a pop. Keep an eye out for anyone else who might go live. Bong on, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey, no problem, Mark. Have a good one, guys.